Okay, so we just put in the weights in here. Check it out. Make sure there's no twist here. You can put a pull-up cord between that one there and that one and pull them together so they're like that. So it'll be nice and straight. So I just make sure these are nice and straight first. I run up and I do a skydive check first. So I just run up just like you would skydiving. Come up here. Drop down the front. Drop down the rears. Check the lines. Bring the slider up, put my finger through. Make sure there's nothing entrapped in there, nothing. Come up here. Same thing here. Cool, nothing. And I'll go back and I'll do a base check.
So you drop the front and then the rears and then...
So now I'm just going to grab the rears and the brake line, put them together. Right, and now the fronts and the left. Fronts and the left, rears on the right. Step in the middle, walk up. Give it a shake, walk back one, and throw it up. Like that, so now it spreads out. I get my 4 clamps. One for the first one, second one, third, and then the nose. Straight out. Set my pilot chute way back here because I won't be using that for a long time. Okay, and I line it up for my riser. So you get the colours here, which is good. And you start out first cell, second, third. Your centre cell is black, so you know your fourth one's going to be a black. Fifth is black, centre cell, after that. Sixth, seventh. That's all we need because it's something certain cell. Perfect. Now I'll get a clamp. I'll clamp it just there. Grab it like that. Don't grab it like this or this. Grab it there. Move it over. Next one. Line it up. Always keeping line tension. See how it's nice and tight down there? Yep. Tight line tension. 1, 2, 3. Centre cell's black. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's that. Now we'll get a clamp and we'll put it on there. Push that over. Get rid of that. Next one. Keeping line tension nice and straight down there. 1, 2, 3. Centre cell's black, that's 4. Then you got 5. And then you got 6. And your lucky last one, 7. So I just straighten that all out. And I'll grab a clamp, put it right there. There you go. Now we're going to use the nose. And you're going to count 7 cells. So remember each cell has like 2 intakes here. So it's 1, 2 there. So that's 1. And you grab that, that's 2. Grab that like that. 3. Centre cell is your 4th. 5th. 6, 7. That's it. Make sure they're all nice and neat. Put them together. I run my hand down like that. And then it's going to cover like that. This clamp is going to go directly in line with the lines here. So around about here, looks directly in line with those lines. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, centre cell's 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 7 here. So now I go back 1, 2, 3. Centre cell gets split. That's your 4th one. And to you, that's your black cell. Grab hand on there, hand there, keeping it straight in line with the riser, and we're going to flip it straight over. So this is where the air is going to catch straight away. So flip it straight over, put your foot on it, keep line tension, and now if you come around here, we're going to grab the next clamp, we're going to go back, we're going to go cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, kick that out, pull the centre cell, and then cell 1, cell 2, cell 3 on that side. And keeping line tension, look at it, nice and nice. And then we put our foot on that, and then flick that. All I'm doing now is trying to tighten up the line to make them nice and tensioned up inside here. Come have a look. Just did that. Now I reach in, and I'll go from here. 1, flick that out. 2, I'm just flaking. 3. There's nice 4 there, slide them in. Whatever I do on this side, I've got to do on that side. So now I grab these clamps. I move them over, and here it is. 1, 2, flicked out. So I'm just flaking, and then I'll come down here, and I'll do the same thing, lift it up, and I'll go 1, flake, 2, flake, 3, flake. Slide in. Now, maintain line tension, pull on your lines, make sure you grab the clamp and the canopy. Don't just grab the clamp and pull, grab both. Put your foot on that. Find your next one, which is graze. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3 for your centre cell. And 1, 2, 3, that's that side, centre cell. So we'll just do that. Flip that over. I'll put my knees here and I'll just go like that. Just get the air out of it. Look, makes it look nice.
Yep.
Then I go once again up in here. Look, 1, 2 flake, 3 flake. Move those 4 into the middle. And then I'm going to do the other side. So while maintaining line tension, push this over. And do the other one. Put my knees on there. And then we're going to come down here, we're going to flake again. So look up in there, flake, flake, flake. Grab these 4, move them into the centre. Look at your lines, tension, tension, next clamp, tension, third clamp. Put your foot on, creates tension. Bring your lucky last one up, 1, 2, 3, centre cell. And then 1, 2, 3, centre cell. And then put your foot on that, flake, flake, or shake, shake. There. Lift up the stabiliser. That's the last one here. And you're going to grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Put your foot on the clamp. Grab all your brake line. All of this and flick it over the other side because you've got to do this side. 1, 2, flake. Lift up your stabiliser on this side. And it's 1 flake, 2, 3, 4. Put that down. Now, I grab my toggles, or my brake lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 on this, some people have 4. I'll grab the stabiliser and I'll fold that all under the stabiliser like so. And that, when I set my brakes, it's not going to mess the pack job. Tail pocket in the middle, go to this side. Grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab my stabiliser, fold under. All that excess line when I come down here now and I set my brakes. So as I set my brakes, it's kind of like skydiving, slider up. So when I pull this down, you see up there, the line is not really messing up my pack job. See when I do that? I can get it all the way down to the brake setting without messing up the pack job because I put the lines underneath the stabiliser.
Yep.
And I put that in there. Seat that on nice and tight because you don't want that blowing off, and then just 1 underneath, nothing else. Okay, now you can see my lines are going out and my excess is coming in, because when your hands come up, you'll throw your pilot chute, your hands will come up, you don't want to grab onto this excess out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You want to grab on straight to these.
Yeah.
You don't want this hanging out here and you grab that and go off, you know? So.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to the other side, same thing. It's going to be nice and gentle, pulling that down to the second brake. And I'm going to feed it through. I'm going to feed it through there. Seed that onto the Velcro, tug, tug, it locks it off. Throw it through here. Next thing, I'm going to check my pins. I'm going to make sure that Velcro is right up in there on that and it's not sticking out. Because sometimes when you pack and stuff it in your stash bag after a jump, it pops out. So you want to check your pin. That looks good. I can see that your rubbers here are pretty much even with each other, and you follow it up here and you can see that these are even too. They're pretty much straight across, so your lines are pretty good.
Yep.
Next thing I'm going to do is I like to do a double check for tension with lines. So I start off down here, I grab the first 4 down here and I try and pull this. I grab them together and I grab that over there and pull that up into there. Then I look over here, grab the next 4, and I've got tension on the bottom ones, these 4, and I'll pull that, and then I'll push down on the bottom ones, and I'm tensioning that. Now they're tensioned. Now I go to the next ones, I pull that up there, and I look for the other ones over here, they're always hidden, these ones, you see. Pull that up to here, and then tighten that up, and then your last one, tighten them up, pull that up to there, and then pull that, pull the tail pocket over. Now it's time for your slider, large hole mesh slider. Just put your hand straight in the middle like you're going into a vagina. Straight up the middle, mate. She loves it. And then you put these, make sure the slider is all nice and seated up. You want it up against here. Don't want it hanging down there like that. You want it up in here. You want that nice and flat. Go to the other side. Stick this right up in here. It's got to be nice, and what you can do is you put your hand in there, you grab a big bite of it, and on your C lines here, you have your rubber band. Untangle the rubber band and do 2 wraps around about 2 inches of this. There's 1 wrap, and then there's 2. That's 2 wraps. That's nice and tight now. Keeps it up here as well. Next thing I do is I set my 2 clamps. So I have 4 clamps on the top. I have a clamp there and a clamp there. And this is just to clean it up and pack it all in nice and neat. So now I'm going to grab all this down to the first layer here. I'm going to throw this over.
Hey man, my liquor is